Hello everyone and welcome to another video with me, Umber and today we're going to be talking about the JP side. Yes, I've been gone for a while from making videos, and yes, my hair is wet, so look, it's a little toffling, it's fine. But anyway, with the advent of Shadowbringers coming out, I have been playing a lot of Shadowbringers, and to just say I love Final Fantasy XIV, especially right now. Heaven's Sword was absolutely great, and I really did like A Realm Reborn when it came out. Stormblood was a little bit of a, yeah, you know what, it's good, but Shadowbringers has come along and become one of my favorite, I would almost call it my favorite Final Fantasy, just one of my favorite Final Fantasies ever. The story, the music, the bosses, just everything in Shadowbringers. I cannot gush about it enough. So I would definitely recommend that people check out 14 because it has become a lot less grindy in the last little bit, or in the last couple of years. It's got a lot more cool stuff. It's very open and friendly community for the most part, except extreme trials, but those are super serious. Anyway, I just wanted to throw a big recommendation out there for Final Fantasy XIV. As somebody who skipped Final Fantasy XI in the past, because I was, it's an online Final Fantasy. No! I absolutely love what 14 is, and I think everybody should go out there and definitely play through it, if at all possible. Remember, if you're playing on the PSN, you actually don't need a PSN Plus to play online. You just need an online subscription for 14. It's 12 bucks a month. Anyway, all right, enough of the shameless and very enjoyable promotion for FF14. Let's talk about my camera. Let's talk about the news. And the JP news is pretty simple, but definitely worth going over for players who may not know. The 14 content is coming back in the form of all the trials, but for very limited times. You have the Ifrit trial, the Titan trial, and the Garuda trial all coming back, as well as the boxes, meaning that you have a chance to get copies of the FF14 characters. This is great because the 14 characters have been gone for so long, and there is some good stuff from evasion to just some nice materials and whatnot, if not being a little dated. But still, there's a good chance to get a lot of these classic FF14 characters. And you can get bonuses by bringing specific of those characters. It should be noted, though, that it is using the box system, and I do believe that you can only get one copy of the characters, which will probably be a sticking point for some people, and I can understand why that would kind of suck. Anyway, yeah, to say the least, that is not the big thing that you should know about FF14. It is nice to see all this stuff come back. It's pretty disappointing, though, that Alum just decided, you know what, we're not going to put out anything new for 14 content, at least at this point. It would be really nice to see some love for Shadowbringers. Hey, it's the better game than Brave Exvius, and yeah, you can quote me on that. It's a pretty easy claim to make. Really easy claim to make. But anyway, with Shadowbringers, this is the important thing. You are probably going to be wanting your free CG Yshy, but to do that, you're going to have to jump through certain hoops for the entire month. From the 8th to August the 5th, there is a chance to do daily missions and to get DX tickets. DX tickets from clearing 1 quest, clearing 4 quests, 4 arenas, battles in a day. You don't have to win them, don't worry. Do a 14 plus chain and do 1.4 million points of damage. All of these things are incredibly easy, but doing these will get you DX tickets, and the DX tickets will be used on a DX summoning box that will show up on July 29th. From that, you will be able to get CG Dark Yshy will be available from the box, and a detailed list of contents will be announced later, but I'm guessing it's going to likely be her Prism, TMR, and Super TMR. So it's a good idea to build up enough of these DX tickets before this happens. So yeah, definitely Make sure that you are doing those every week. CG Yshy. If she's anything like most of the stuff in 14 for Black Mages, she should be a Fire and Ice Mage. Chaos Wave Chaining, maybe some Thunder abilities. It'll be interesting to see exactly how they do CG Yshy. But kind of hoping that they put a little bit of effort into it. Come on, Alum, you can do it. It's an amazing game. If they don't put any good effort into it, I'll tell you what. I'll go burn down Alum's studios here in Japan. Woo! Anyway, so other than that, there wasn't anything else that came with the maintenance today. The only other thing is that there are 39 million daily missions for doing 3 quests, 5 quests, 7 quests, a 39 plus chain, a 39 plus elemental chain, do 39 million points of damage, a 3 damage of a specific element, 9 plus damage of a specific element, and 5 arena fights. You will end up getting a lot of just stuff, including about 160 lapis per day, some super sites, some 1% trust moves, some specific status pots, as well as another Trust Moogle and an EX Summon ticket. And this will be happening from the 8th to the 15th. So definitely do that. The FF9 Mog King Part 2 Garland will be added as well, which has an accessory where 32 defense, 16 spirit, 30% HP, and a minus 25% MP cost. So kind of nice to see something new for accessories in there, even though I'm not entirely sure exactly how that'll work, but I wonder if it's the Terra mission, because it's Garland. The only place you fight Garland, Terra. Terra is one of my favorite FF9 locations, definitely. There was also a special Vortex on the 7th, but that's already passed, and it was just for some EXP and rank EXP, so nothing super special. So yeah, that's basically all the news that came out on the JP side today. CG Yshy should be a nice free reward because she is a CG character and the first free CG character. However, to make a point, just one little stink about one more thing, I really wish that they would just add FF14 characters to the main pool of gacha summon characters. Not entirely sure what the reason, if they've ever said a reason why it isn't done like that, but I'd love to see more of the 14 characters come. Alphanod, Alisail, Iranjit, like Thancred or Dadcred, but there are just so many great characters in 14 that just don't show up in this game, and it kind of just sucks to not see them. But, I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting CG Yshy, well, Black Mage Yshy, anyway. Master Matoya, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I could get into here. But I don't want to on the grounds of I believe that all of you should just go out and play FF14. I mean, seriously, if you think about it this way, you can spend $100 on a banner or basically get 3 months of unlimited game time playing FF14. I know which one I think is better value there. I mean, remember that to pull on most of these gacha banners is like $100 to $200 if you don't have just free resources. That's pretty rough. But anyway, for me, Umber Rays, that's it for this video. I have to make a whole bunch of other videos. Don't at me about global stuff. I have seen some of it. I will probably make a video about it, but it hasn't been super high on my list of priorities to do. Either way, I definitely hope that this is not the only thing of Shadowbringers we see for Brave Exvius, because more FF14 in all these places to get more people playing this game, even though it already has a ton of people playing it, is a fantastic thing to me. Shadowbringers, huge recommendation. Go out and play it. And that's from a guy who didn't play FF11. There is an amazing FF14 story here. Stop complaining about 15. Stop complaining about 13. Play this. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. And here's an extra ramble, blah, 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 to get to 10 minutes. Woo! See you next time.